Hey, what's up? Today we're gonna be doing another World's Worst Tattoos, where we look at tattoos of the world's worst kind. So let's just jump right into it. This is World's Worst Tattoos number 160. Let's do it! Hey, what's up? Here's a nice little forehead tattoo that says hard as life. Your forehead's as hard as life. Well, life can be hard. But I think it's, life is hard, maybe? But I guess he's saying, like, hard as fuck. So he's like, hard as life. I thought it was like a clever little twist there on the saying, but, well, you're in jail now, so forehead tattoo kind of makes sense. Here's a Leslie Nielsen tattoo, and honestly, one of my favorite actors. I love all the Naked Gun series. I love all his slapstick comedy. I love him. He's a genius at slapstick comedy. There will never be another person as good at slapstick comedy as Leslie Nielsen. He was his own genre. I really like this tattoo because I like him, so I'm a little biased. It's a butterfly of Leslie Nielsen, and I hope he did reincarnate as a butterfly, and he's just flying around making other butterflies laugh hysterically at his slapstick comedy. I might get this tattooed on my forehead, on my butt. I don't know why I always go straight to the forehead, like that's the best place to get a tattoo. No, I want a tattoo of Leslie Nielsen on my nose. Nielsen. Here's a guy's back tattoo, and I'm not sure what it says at the top. It says, I'm a sensible guy in all the places. I'm a sensitive... Oh, I think it says, I'm a sensitive guy in all the places I've been stabbed. Like, he's very sensitive where he's been stabbed because he got stabbed there, so those wounds are a little bit sensitive, you know? Why is the knife pointed directly at your butt crack? That's what I want to know. Did you go to the tattoo artist and you were like, hey, just line up the point of the sword with my butt crack, okay? If you need a point of reference, use my butt crack. Oh, here's another butterfly one. It says, I'm a walking travesty, but I'm smiling at everything. Okay? Your tattoo is basically a nice pretty butterfly, and it's basically saying, I'm a mess of a human being, but I'm always happy, but I am a wreck. Don't let it fool you. Don't let the smile on my face fool you, because I am freaking out on the inside. Here's a Powerpuff Girl SpongeBob crossover. Oh, wow. Patrick. Okay. I see what's about to happen here. Okay, we don't need to see anymore, right? You're like, hey, I like SpongeBob, and I like Powerpuff Girls, and I'm pretty into bondage, so how can I get all of that in one tattoo? How can I destroy two images of children's cartoons in one tattoo? Here's a man with some Ray-Bans tattooed on his face. I guess he just wanted some permanent Ray-Bans. He was like, hey, I'm not a chump. I'm not going to be buying Ray-Bans. Just tattoo them on my face. It really does say Ray-Bans on there. That's how you know that it's a legit pair of Ray-Bans. Because it's got the logo on the side. You can't counterfeit that. Do you think he regrets this tattoo? I think he probably does. Warning, contents under pressure. I get it, because you're thinking really hard. I understand the joke. It's actually not a bad tattoo, and this really isn't that bad. What's the tattoo behind this tattoo? I'm not sure. But, yeah, it's not that bad, but I can see that you are a balding man, so there will never be the option of growing your hair over this tattoo in order to cover it, but that's fine. Oh, here's a Jaeger bomb IV. A Jaeger bomb IV, yes. I have done a lot of Jaeger bombs in my day. I used to be a club goer. Me and my wife, we used to like to hit up the nightclubs. Go with our friends out dancing. That's really not the kind of life I'm all about anymore, but yes, I've done a lot of Jaeger bombs in my day. That was kind of my go-to thing. I've also bought way too many Jaeger bombs for other people when I get too drunk and too friendly and just start buying everyone drinks. Spent like $800 one time when I went out, and I woke up in the morning and I just felt horrible about the amount of money I spent. I was like, why the fuck did I do that? Why do I turn into such a people pleaser when I'm drunk? Anyway, the tattoo. Let's get back to the tattoo. The Jaeger Bomb IV. Now, what would happen if you actually replaced this with a real Jaeger Bomb IV? You'd probably die. Yeah, I get it. You like to party hard and you want everyone to know. Here's one. I'm not really 100% sure what this is. It's like some sort of abstract artwork. I don't know if you wanted it to look this bad or if your child drew it or something. I don't know. If it has some meaning like your child drew it and you wanted to get your child's drawing tattooed on you, then cool. That's cool. I always say that's a cool little thing to do. But if you did just get this weird abstract bird cat tattoo, then I'm not really sure what I'm looking at. Is it a bird and a cat kind of doing something out of the Kama Sutra? You know? Like they're doing some tantric sex right now. And let's end with this one, which I actually think is a pretty good tattoo. I like when people have things like amputations. I don't like when people have to have things amputated, but I like when they can take a tragedy like that, something that happened to them, and make light of it, make it into some sort of humorous joke. So I like that this person did the little like cut off parts, like, oh yeah, I cut my fingers off on the lines. It's subtle and it's actually pretty clever. I like it. And I just want to say, at least you didn't lose your most important finger, right? You can still flip people off. You can still tell people to fuck off. So that's something. Shit, how did you do this? I'm thinking maybe like a circular saw or like a chop saw or something. I just always think when you get 3 fingers clean cut off, it has to be some sort of saw. Some mechanical saw. Anyway, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. And oh yeah, just come up to your screen real quick. I got something I need to whisper in your ear. Yeah, come here. Come here. Boop.